Chronicles.
What's good, fam? I'd like to welcome y'all to Brown Boy Chronicles, experiencing stories of 3 first-gen brown boys and 1 foreigner/immigrant brown boy just out here growing up in the States. We'd like for you to join in our challenges, our come-ups, our glow-ups, our struggles, and just overall our lives. We hope y'all enjoy.
Yo, like, what are you doing next weekend? You got plans?
Might be going to New York to see my buddy Kevin.
Are we recording already?
Yeah, I'm recording.
I'm recording. Huh?
Are you dressing
Not
up?
yet. I have to decide. Like, I need to get a costume. I don't know what to get. Probably I'll just put on something quick. Like, I don't know. Like, get like a fucking carrot.
Bro, you should go up as like an 80s dancer. Like, get like the fro and
like a disco dancer.
Yeah,
Walking
disco
like I
dancer,
talk, yeah.
and like get like the fucking like the shirt, the like the
I'll
long.
be
like
on Soul Train, bro.
Yeah, facts. I think you could rock that.
You know how the Migos and Drake did it on Walking Like I Talk It?
Yeah. You should do that.
Wait, what are you gonna be, KB?
I don't know, dude. I don't know if I'm gonna go out, but I'm feeling a pirate. I don't know. Dude, I want to be Jack Sparrow. That shit, like, I looked up, like, fucking outfits for that shit. That shit looks heavy as fuck, and I'm not trying to be out here sweating on the dance floor and shit.
Like, it looks heavy. Doesn't he just, like, wear, like, a shirt, like a stomach showing and, like, just, like, everything over?
He has a coat. He has, like, a coat, and he has, like, a hat, and you gotta wear the dreads, whatever, too, because he's dreads and shit. Like, that's too much. Remember my little Yachty outfit? Whatever, that was a little too much for me.
That little captain hat, bro.
Dude, I had to tape on the red yarn for that shit to make the dreads for Little Yachty. That was actually a struggle. How about you guys, D Harvey?
I don't know. I'm sticking around New York, probably going out here on the Lower East Side or something.
But where are you being?
Oh, no clue this year. I usually go all out though. I'll probably figure out something and spend like 3 days making the costume. I've done Jack Sparrow. It's not that bad. Buy like a hat with the wig. It's like $10. It's like $5 maybe, $10.
Where'd you get it from?
Pretty sure Walmart.
Oh.
Dude, it's like one of the most overdone costumes. It's definitely there wherever you go.
Yeah, I feel like I got the skin color for it, you know?
Yeah, bro, just borrow one of your mom's blouses and then like take like a vest or some shit and like you're good.
We already know Wrinkle's gonna be fucking Drake.
Wait, Lucky, you're going to New York too?
No, I'm going to Staten Island. I don't know. I haven't decided yet, but like my buddy's there doing.
What's out in Staten Island?
I mean, he fucking lives there and does his rotation. He's been like telling me to come visit him. So I was thinking of just going there because JP's not doing anything next weekend, and I haven't made any plans here. But I probably
JP usually goes pretty hard with the Halloween shit too. That's surprising.
Yeah.
Yeah, you being Drake still, Harvey?
Yes, sir. I'm going to West Virginia like for Halloween. But
why West Virginia?
I mean, I'm just going jazz. They throw on like a banger there, I guess. Like their whole complex, they're turning into like a haunted house, I guess.
Oh, that's dope.
It's like.
But she goes to W.
No. She's like her school is in West Virginia, right? So it's not WVU. It's like the medical school down there in Lewisburg.
Yeah, I know W is absolutely nuts, man.
Yeah, WVU is.
That school is crazy.
Theirs is just like the middle of nowhere, so it's like I guess they're hosting it, and it's like they have like 6 girls living in the complex or 6 apartments. So I don't know how they're doing it, if they're converting all the rooms into like something, and they also have a huge backyard. But yeah, I'm doing Way Too Sexy Drake, like first scene.
Who's gonna shave that heart?
The Aero Gym, whatever.
Yeah,
no, I mean, you can't even see the heart because he has like the Nike headband. So like it works out. So like, but like the recreates, I'm just gonna Photoshop that shit in when I like post it.
Dog, you should
I got you if you want.
Yeah. I still gotta order the messy shirt though. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get it in time. I might just get a knockoff one, honestly.
Dude, people are not gonna know you're Drake. I feel like only your close friends.
No, because I got the OVO chain too.
I feel like if you put the heart on your head, like then people will know it's Drake. If you just do the heart.
Yo, I can't be doing a fucking heart in the middle of rotation.
Just tape a red heart up.
I got the owl, like with the green eyes.
Okay.
Oh damn.
Is that fake?
Yeah, it's fake.
Yo, just
this shit was still like $40 though. But yo, I thought it was gonna be way bigger, but this thing's small as fuck. Because the one he's wearing
really big when you showed it earlier.
Wait, where'd you get the chain though?
The one he's wearing off Amazon. The one he's wearing in the music video is legit the same one, but it's like way bigger. I don't know how they like came out with it like so quickly because it has the green eyes too and shit.
Yo, I'm telling you, go to the barbershop, cut the heart in. It'll be way better.
Yo.
Dude, I'm telling you.
Yo, Arjun, your boy was hyping me the fuck up last night. Yo, my haircut. He's like, yo, your fade go crazy. I'm like, bro, you don't gotta gas me up. Like, yo. He's like, bro, sometimes like, yo, when that shit just stands out, like you gotta let a guy know. I got gas too much. This one uncle last night came up to me too. He's like, yo, yo, you should be at a modeling agency. I'm like, yo, chill.
Damn, son, you getting compliments left and right.
The gas be hitting way too crazy lately.
Wait, so you're not gonna do the heart? So just like the fucking
No, so I wanted. There's like this one picture of like Drake like in a messy shirt and he's like drinking like his like little fucking spritzer and then like he's just like cheesing with his like eyes closed. I'm trying to recreate that.
Is that
picture.
like when he has a beard and that's just gray, like when he's walking on the beach?
No. This isn't like music. This is like this is something he just posted on Instagram. It's like him with like a spritzer and then like he's just cheesing and then you can like clearly see the heart like really good.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to recreate that picture like and post it. But then in terms of Halloween, I'm only gonna be able to do one costume and that's just gonna be the way too sexy acrobat. What even is that shit called? That kind of gymnast like that
CrossFit?
No, it's not CrossFit. It's like, you know what Reebok really like got big into it?
Cross trainer. Cross training.
Cross training. Oh no, CrossFit.
No, it's not CrossFit.
It's like it starts with an A.
What the fuck?
Oh, aerobics.
Aerobics. Yeah. Aerobic training.
Damn, you're really not that good with your words, man.
Yeah, not at all. My vocabulary is straight garbage.
I forget what I was trying to pronounce.
Don't get a messy shirt. You're probably not gonna find one right now. Just get like a Barcelona one without the back.
Yeah.
You'll find it much easier.
You don't have to see the back. Yeah, exactly. I was trying to find like the T3 one. I guess that one was like from like 2000. You were saying like it was from like 2008, 2009.
No, I think that's like from 2014.
Okay, true.
Just get like a regular one. I'll Photoshop it for you so it looks like that.
Oh, bet.
So is Japs doing like a legit haunted house for this or whatever?
I mean, I don't know how hard they're gonna go. Like, if it was me, I would go hard. Like, I would deck that house out. But like, I hope they deck it out.
Dude, my neighbor used to do something like that when we used to go trick or treating or whatever. He had like a legit haunted house, and then like kids would go through it. And it was actually scary as fuck. And his house was pretty big, whatever. Yeah,
there's some people in my town that do that shit too. Yo, that shit there's this one old garage like right across the street from my gas station. And every Halloween they turn that one into like a legit haunted house. Like it's like a 10-minute ordeal, and like it's like spooky. Like,
what does that even mean? Because you think Kennywood was spooky, and that shit was not spooky.
Yeah, bro. Anytime there's like anybody with a mask on or like scary shit on, and they touch you, like you get the like Jeepers Creepers. Like you gotta keep moving.
I've never felt those Jeepers Creepers or whatever the fuck you're talking about. I feel like the only thing that gets me startled is like when shit just pops out of nowhere and I'm not expecting it. That's like that. I mean,
that's what all haunted houses are. That's like essentially what it is. You don't know where shit's gonna come from, so you're like really just like on panic mode, hands up, like eyes everywhere, like you don't know
definitely
what the
fuck. Like that. I definitely do get scared in haunted houses, but it's usually like fucking like a chainsaw fucking rumbling, whatever. I'm like,
but like they get some of them people get like real fucking up and close and personal to you. Like don't get me wrong, I've only been in a haunted house like maybe like twice in my life, but like some of those people literally just like get like right next to your face and be like fucking just staring at you, not saying anything, just straight to your face, or they'd be doing like the crazy murder laugh, like right all up in you. Like how
is that what they did in Kennywood?
Scared.
Didn't he like came up behind us and did something in our ear? He said something like he whispered in my ear or like touched it. I don't know what he did. It was like kind of sus, but like it kind of got me. Kennywood at least.
Were you into it?
A little bit. I could feel his breath in my ear.
Dude, I love those things, man. We like the haunted hayrides and all that shit.
Dude, I've never been on a haunted hayride. Like I just know people just get drunk as fuck and then go on a haunted hayride and just get scared.
Dude, how have you not, man? You lived in the suburbs of Philly,
for
man.
real.
They're everywhere.
Like, you have for us, like we always like used to do that shit, like go to like corn maze or like corn maze is actually pretty dope. I mean, I got lost one time.
You're definitely the type to get lost, right?
We used to do like that shit with Boy Scouts and whatnot, and we pull up and like there was like the 6th grade camp and stuff. We do that shit too.
Wait, you did Boy Scouts? What the fuck?
Chill. My parents had me involved.
Wait, in Boy Scouts? Wait, what the fuck?
I'm from rural PA. Like other parents talk about Boy Scouts, so then my parents like, okay, yeah, let's throw him in some Boy Scouts too.
Bro, that is not some
throw all my knots and all that shit in there, you know.
You got your badges and shit?
And I think I had maybe like 2 badges. I was only in that shit for like 2 years or like maybe 3 years.
What did you learn?
Like how to tie knots and shit.
Can you light a fire in the woods?
Yeah, I mean I tried that stick shit, but we don't do that.
Does it work?
Didn't work out. Nah. But like I can like manage myself. I mean, I've had to like camp out in the middle of the woods and like the tent. Bro, that would be scary. That was like one of the scary. Like I used to be a little sissy when I was like a little kid. Like
You
going
still
to
are,
sleep.
dog.
Yeah, facts. Like going like little like other kids like sleepovers and stuff. Sometimes I like legit like miss my parents, like miss home and like uncomfortable. But like one time like we were in this like canopy thing. We were literally outside and like we're like with the spiders, spider webs, like there's grasshoppers, there's flies, all this shit. It's like an open fucking like it's like a box, but it's open on one side, covered on all the other sides. And then we're just in sleeping bags. Bro, I just prayed the whole night. I'm like,
Yeah. Why Guruji? Why Guruji?
I had this like little scripture, like sheet of paper with like religious like script on it, and like I was just like reading that shit over and over again. Like,
Dude, you should watch like the Blair Witch Project. I think that's the one where it's like all in the woods and like you just hear noises and shit like that. You would
fuck it up.
freak
Well,
out.
I've never watched a scary movie in my life. I think I watched one thriller. And then like Halloween Town, like the Disney movies. But like the thing is, like I've only had 2 nightmares in my whole life. Like I don't have nightmares, and I like to keep it that way. So that's why I don't watch scary shit, because I'm trying to keep my head pure.
Did they like come as soon as you like watched the movie? Like after you watched the movie?
No. This was like I had one in like 5th grade. This like one shorty I had a crush on, right, in 5th grade, and like she was like in my dream, and like we were on horses. And like we were both attacking each other. Like the one horse was going this way and I was going the same direction. And then she like pulled out a sword and just like chopped my head off. And I like legit woke up like frantically, like breathing, like,
Bro, what the fuck?
that was like the one nightmare. And honestly, I had one more after that, but the second one I don't have like that much recollection. But I think it was like maybe like a couple years after that. But outside of that, like I've had a nightmare in like ages, like over 10 years.
You get these nightmares after you watch like a scary movie?
No, like I don't know why I got that nightmare. But like I like to like think that I don't get nightmares because I don't watch scary shit. So we keep the discipline.
What? Dude, I actually enjoy scary movies. I definitely get fucking scared as fuck though. Like I hate having like lights on. Well, I mean lights off and shit. Like fuck that, bro. But dude, you've never watched like parody scary movies either? Like the Scary Movie 1, 2, 3, whatever?
I've like seen them in passing, like, oh, like I'll be flipping through channels and then like I'll be like, okay. And then some scary shit happen. I'm like, all right, change the channel.
Dude, I'm telling you, watch the parody ones. It's a good, like, I guess, medium between like comedy and like scary, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, even like
The first one
thrillers
is
are like
good.
much for me.
Wait, KV, do you watch all genres of like horror, like thrillers, like
I only watch them
Supernatural?
during Halloween time. Like around this time, we'll start watching scary movies. Other than like October, nah, I'm not watching scary movies at all.
Damn.
I like to get into like Halloween's my favorite holiday, whatever. So I like to like kind of get in the spirit, I guess. That's the only thing I think I do to get into the spirit. I can't do that pumpkin spice shit that girls do and shit. Like that's too much.
That's not Halloween. That's like just fall.
Fall pumpkin, you know what I mean? That carving pumpkins, picking pumpkins and shit like that, bro. That's too much for me.
Honestly, I do want to carve a pumpkin though. I feel like that shit like seems fun. But like, do you guys enjoy like the fall time? Like,
I love fall,
No.
dude. You don't like fall?
Sorry. Continue. My bad. I do like fall, actually. Halloween's my favorite holiday. I go all out for it. I used to go all out for it.
Well, you're gonna go out this weekend, right? You're gonna go.
yeah, what are
all
your
out.
past costumes?
Dude,
Like name your top 3.
top 3. I've done Jack Sparrow. I mean, I had the hair for Jack Sparrow, so that was a good one. Then I did Mr. Meeseeks, like me and the whole like college house. Like I basically spent all week making these paper mache heads. And then like,
Oh, from Rick and Morty?
yeah, from Rick and Morty, yeah.
Where they like duplicate or whatever until they finish the job.
Yeah. We had like 6, and then one of my roommates came home trashed and stomped on one of them while they were drying. And then like, I don't know, we had 5, but it's still a solid like going out group costume and shit. But now I'm a big horror guy too, dude. Like that's like year round for me. One of my favorite genres of movies.
Do you guys know like the origin of Halloween? Like where did it come from?
Nah, I don't know.
Isn't that like burning the witches in like the Salem witch trials? Isn't that what
No, that's some other. I think that's some unrelated shit to Halloween, but like,
I thought it was like coming from that. It's like those witches and shit like that. And dude,
It is like a satanic holiday, right?
kinda. I feel like when you have like that much spookiness in the air, there's some like sus shit going on that day. I feel like you're putting that type of negative energy out there, it's something definitely going back.
It's so crazy though, because like it is such like a dark holiday in a way, but it's like so like praised by like kids. Like kids, you dress your kids up, like they go trick-or-treating. Like,
wait, do you guys ever watch that like Discovery Channel haunting, like a haunting series? Where we're just like people like recollecting like past memories of like crazy supernatural shit happening. And then they just like never show anything happening, but they just like have the person later like explaining it. So you like believe that it's happening, but it's not like, I mean, it's all just like based on this person's account.
or like they create the story that they're telling.
Yeah.
Oh, true.
Dude, my brother and I used to watch that with our friends like growing up, and like we couldn't sleep. We would like not go to the basement. We wouldn't go up to the loft. Like we stayed within certain parameters of our house for like maybe 2 years. But I mean, like, honestly, like our house was not fucking haunted or any of that shit. But like, even still, I'm still paranoid of like older places and shit. I don't fuck with that stuff.
Bro, when I was a kid, like one room was way off, like where we had a computer, right? And like everyone like was in the family room, whatever. And when I would like leave the room, I would turn off the light and just straight run because it was so dark. Obviously our house was haunted or anything, but like that, I don't know, the feeling of dark when I was a kid was so scary. So I'd turn on the light, sprint, bro, like literally sprint downstairs. I was so fucking scared for some reason. Do you guys believe like ghosts exist and shit though?
Yeah, I do. I don't think they're gonna fuck with you, but I think they're definitely there.
You're lucky. There's something behind you right now, right?
Where's the belief come from?
Yeah, look behind you, Lucky.
I can see it in the reflection. Like when I look at my computer, there's nothing behind me, dog. Nothing spooky. Trust me.
You don't get scared, Lucky?
Oh, I get scared all the fucking time. That's why I have night lights all throughout the house. Like there's not a moment in this house that it's dark. It's just always lit up, baby. But I've never experienced any like supernatural shit. Like I've never had anything where, you know, it's like out of the ordinary, like where like it was like, yo, why the fuck did that happen? Like, or, you know, if you enter a room and it's like super chilly and people are like, what is it, like the ghost hunters or shit like that? Where they're like, oh, the temperature drops, it's by 5 degrees. There's some like paranormal activity going on in here. Like, the fuck out of here, yo. That shit's all cap.
You don't think if someone dies in a house, it could be haunted? I feel like that's true.
I don't know. The only thing I can understand a little bit is like the Indian burial grounds or something, and like you build a house or that, and I can kind of see that because that's like a lot of dead shit like in one concentrated area. So there's definitely some.
Yo, that's why I think Paris is so fucking dark. Like when I went to Paris, like Paris, that whole city is built on corpses.
Yeah, because French Revolution, right?
Yeah, like really, it's just skulls and skulls and skulls under that city. Like just skeletons. Like that whole city is legit like built on top of like bodies. And like I don't know, like I knew that fact. So, like when I was there, like I don't know, I just had this like there's this dark sense, like there's just like this darkness there. It's like overcasting like the whole city.
See, I think that's true that there is like certain things with like energies with like dead bodies and shit in certain parts. But like also if you go into this place like with these preconceived notions, you kind of start to like look for it. And then like you make these associations. I remember when we moved into our house senior year on Dawson, basically I knew
a lot of houses in Oakland are haunted.
I had that weird ass feeling. I mean, even like when I was on Parkview, like those are all old ass houses.
Yeah. Like
those basements and shit are fucking creepy. Like, I don't know. I knew I was going to be alone for like about 2 weeks before like senior year started. And it was like a 6-person house, basically. I was just like looking for something or the other to like convince me that some shit was going on in the house. Like I was on the 3rd floor. I would always hear creaking and all this like random ass shit, like wind and stuff, knocking, all this stuff. And I'd be like, oh my God, bro. Like I am so dead by the end of this.
Dude, Oakland definitely has the fucking creepiest fucking basements ever. And we'd fucking party in them. Like, I don't know how the fuck we partied in them, bro.
Dude, looking back, I can't believe we used to live in those places. Like those are our apartments. That shit is like, it's so dirty looking back at it. We used to live in filth.
Yeah, some places are straight trash, but like it's okay because like when you're partying and stuff, there's like so many people there. They got all the lights and shit, and then when the lights come on, like God damn.
Yeah, would you rather live in like an abandoned house overnight or walk through a graveyard at night, like midnight or whatever?
Oh, you walk
through.
Walk. That's like temporary.
Yeah, exactly. I can't sleep if I fucking know that that's just like on some like bad juju.
What if you had to sleep at a graveyard or abandoned house?
I'm pretty sure I can.
Dude, I would sleep outside the gas station instead of that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like sidewalks. I don't need my ass to be at a graveyard, dude. I think so. Like
if you had a
graveyards
choice.
have a different vibe to them. I like cemeteries and shit like that. They have like a different air, like aura around that shit. Like it definitely does. Like as soon as
I mean, I feel like everything is just like rotting underneath. So like, yeah, that probably like all that like carbon monoxide and shit that's coming off the body and whatnot. I don't know if that actually comes off the body,
but they're like 6 feet deep. Do you think that shit seeps through the soil?
It definitely seeps through.
Yeah, it definitely does. Yeah.
For sure. I mean, definitely plays a factor. 100%.
Dude,
do you guys parents do Halloween at all?
No, bro.
No.
Yo, I gotta tell you a story. Literally, my first costume ever. I had a hard time explaining to my parents what fucking Halloween was. My parents were like wondering why. Like, I'm trying to ask for like an expensive ass, like $60-$70 fucking.
And did they like never like allow like do trick or treating them when you were growing up? Like,
no, they allowed me to trick or treat, but literally the first time ever, it was first grade. I was so embarrassed, bro. Like, everyone else was dressed up as like a fucking princess, Ghostbusters, and everything. I literally, this was my costume. I was dressed in all black, right? Just home stuff, right? Just a black.
Yo,
black
you
pants.
a ninja?
No. And the one thing we bought was a $5 pumpkin helmet from Walmart or something. That I just had a pumpkin helmet with me dressed all black.
Wait, like a bicycle helmet?
No, it was just a pumpkin like mask. It was literally a pumpkin mask, like helmet looking type of thing. It was just a mask, and I'm dressed all black. How creepy is that for a first grader to dress? And we back then we used to have like Halloween parades to like show off our costume.
Yeah, you would
like
walk around like
you would walk around. So it's just me fucking in all black, walking creepy as fuck, bro. Dude, teacher were probably like, "What the fuck is wrong with this kid? He's gonna be a serial killer or some shit in the future." Bro,
I feel like that's not that bad though. Like at least you had the pumpkin. I feel like I did one where I was like dressed in all black and then had like a black mask too. But I don't remember too much of like youngster Halloween days.
dude, costumes cost so fucking much. They should wear straight rip-offs. You just gotta make your own at this point.
Yeah,
It's not hard to make your own.
I feel like that's a better way to go.
Yeah, I mean, you're Drake every fucking year. What the fuck? You just fucking Google.
I still got creative with it. I got to fill my beard in and all that shit. Like put the
what your
crayon
beard's
in it.
fine.
Goes Aaron.
Yo, I swear, if regardless, like besides your friends, no one knows you're fucking Drake. I swear. You're the State Farm Drake, bro. You have a red polo on. Like no one's gonna know.
State Farm Drake was fire, yo. That was like, I think that's when that like the whole movement started. I think that was like my first Drake costume. And
Wait,
then
how many years have you done Drake?
Every year, like since
When?
State Farm, I think.
Is that when he was doing the SPs and all that shit with Will Ferrell?
Yeah, like it was such a simple costume.
I think that was like 2015, 2016, right?
Yeah,
But
something
I feel like
that.
you were also doing that shit in college too. I swear you were like Drake in college.
No, that was in college. 2015, 2016 was college.
Yeah.
True.
So that's when it started. Yeah, it started like 2015, 2016. And then ever since that, I remember I did fucking French Montana from Unforgettable. And like, you know how French Montana wears like wears like the towel around his head, like the scarf, whatever. Bro, and like he had the white shirt. Nah, bro, but my shit was coming off like a straight terrace. I look like a fucking terrorist, yo. So what I had to do, I had to get a fucking, I had to get a makeshift chain, and then I printed out a paper and like put the actual image of like who I was. Like, yo, I'm not terrorist. Like I'm French Montana, and I was just walking around with that like on like as a necklace like the whole night. But I got the most craziest looks like at the bars and shit. I remember I pulled up to Jimmy D's and like I was just like, yo, what is this man's about to do?
I don't think I remember that. I don't remember that costume.
I think you were gone at that point. I think this was like, yeah.
Was this when I had the red glasses and I was Nav? I think that one year. I had no costume, so I just said I was Nav. I think that's like the easiest go-to.
Yeah, Nav is an easy one too. I feel like any of us could go as Nav.
So exactly. If you have no costume, just go as fucking Nav.
Just get like a fake fucking purple emoji chain or whatever. That one that he has.
He has a purple emoji chain.
I don't stalk Nav to he has a purple emoji chain.
No, that's like the only like I forget what interview I was watching. It was like the most head-ass like purchase he's made. It's like the purple devil emoji or whatever.
Oh, I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I was Drake one year. I think I have an Instagram picture with Jap or whatever, but like it was when turtlenecks weren't in, and he did the turtleneck in the Hotline Bling video.
Oh yeah, you did the Hotline Bling one.
Yeah, but I had to get the fucking shirt from the women's section because turtlenecks weren't in. So I'm a 6'5", like tallest motherfucker shopping in the women's section trying to find a woman's turtleneck that fucking would fit. I had to stretch that shit out.
Wait, have you guys actually experienced something like supernatural in your life, or like where like you're like, ooh, what the fuck was that?
I mean, I think when I was younger, like the one house like across the street from my crib, like the lights would go on and off, and nobody used to live in that crib. That used to like spook us out.
What do you mean no one lived in the crib?
Like nobody lived in the house. Like it was like not even abandoned, but like the people moved out, and then like nobody moved back in, but like lights would still go off. So it could have just been like the real estate agent, you know what I mean? Like coming in and like turning the lights on and going through. But like I don't know, as kids are like, yo, what? Because we never saw any like cars and drive. Because it was like it faced. We used to face the back of the house, so I don't know what was going on in the front of the house. But we just know like the house was empty and like not occupied. So yeah, lights would go on and we just get spooked out by that. But
I definitely had a couple houses down from me or whatever, and the neighbor wouldn't like talk. It was a little creepy or whatever. Like, and as a kid, I'm like thinking he's fucking like weird as fuck. Like he's trying to kill me or something. Like he's trying to like whenever he would be out in his yard, I would not go outside. But I think that was just me making up shit. I really haven't experienced any like ghost or anything, but I definitely fucking believe in him, bro. If I feel a breath in my fucking neck, I'm running.
And now a quick word from our sponsors. Have you thought about starting a podcast but didn't know where to begin? If so, I'm here to tell you about this free tool called Anchor. Anchor allows you to create and edit your podcast from both your phone and the computer. On top of that, it distributes your podcast to Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and many other locations, so you don't have to do it manually yourself. And if you thought that wasn't enough, it also allows for monetization, so you can actually make money from your podcast. So download the free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started. It's everything you need to make a podcast. Now let's get back to the show.
Well, what about like in India though? You guys ever like hear or like see any crazy shit out there?
Yo, India is fucking wild, bro. Like the black magic they do out there, that shit is some next level. Like that.
I don't believe in that shit, bro. You
don't believe in black magic, bro?
Dude, I definitely believe in black magic.
I believe in India's black magic more than like any black magic that happens in America. Dog, like no cap, like for some reason, like they got that shit down to a science. That shit just looks creepy and it's effective. I don't know what the fuck they do over there, but like
black magic is just like an actual human being trying to curse someone else, right?
You don't have to be cursing someone else. It's voodoo though.
Yeah, it's like voodoo. You could be cursing a person, cursing an area, cursing like in the surroundings, like environment. Like
I don't believe in that shit, bro.
Yo, apparently like you can do good voodoo though. So I was like in an Uber ride somewhere in Philly, like I don't know, just going around. The Uber driver was Jamaican and like he was telling me about it. He was like, yeah, like you know, voodoo and shit is real. He was like telling me a couple of stories of like people he knew he got messed up.
How did this get brought up in an Uber?
I don't even know. I'm not even sure. Like I think
it's a mad random comment to have in an Uber.
it was like a really long Uber because you can't take the public transport to like get to like Manayunk to like I don't know, like North Philly like very easily. So I was just taking these like 20-minute Uber rides. That shit was just like, it was a very interesting conversation. But he was like, yeah, like you can definitely wish good upon people and you can use voodoo to help accelerate it. I was just like, you know what? Like, I'm good. Like, you could drop me off.
Isn't that the same as like praying for somebody?
No, I mean, yeah, but like praying is like, so I don't know. I don't know if it really brings results. Like voodoo is like definitely like, you can watch videos of shit happening and I don't know. I feel like voodoo's definitely more real.
Yeah, Beach, what if he was like, yo, let me get a piece of that long hair?
Dude, I shed hair so easily. Like he probably like caught like 4 or 5 in the car or some shit.
Wait, do you guys actually believe in black? Okay, but you don't, but like you believe in ghosts. How does that work, dog?
Because I don't think someone else, like a human being, can curse it. Like, I don't think they have, like, human beings have the ability to curse someone else. I don't know.
But they're connecting to the supernatural world. You believe the supernatural world, so it's like...
No, I just believe in ghosts.
That's supernatural world.
I've never seen a ghost in my life. I just believe a ghost is going to kill me someday in a haunted house.
Why the fuck would a ghost kill you?
In a haunted house or some shit, bro. I'm rolling.
Just don't go to a haunted house and you'll be good. Wait, so like, but no, this is such a backwards approach. Like, if you believe in ghosts, dog, that just the ghost can be used to like
to kill you,
evil upon another person. So in ergo,
is that what black magic is? They use like, but
yeah, they talk to the spookiness, and the spookiness like you know goes after whoever they want to like convince them to be like, yo, like I'll give you X amount of like ectoplasm or some shit like that. I don't know how voodoo works, but there's probably some sacrifice, and then you control the ghost, and the ghost goes to whoever you're like cursing, and probably like you know terrorize.
I didn't know it was connected to the supernatural. I thought it was just like obviously I know it's ritual or whatever, but I just thought it was like a ritual that like fucking different ingredients and shit to fucking curse you. I didn't think it was like connected to supernatural.
I feel like there's many ways to like do it. I don't know. I've never really seen it do it. I don't want to see it done.
Facts.
But like I mean,
you never
people,
seen like
I've never seen it like firsthand, and no, never like that. I mean, I've seen like areas where it's been performed, like back in India, like near my house, like some people will like do it, and my parents would be like, "Yo, there'll be like this like circle of like black ash."
Dude, my parents don't even talk about this shit. I've never heard of like black magic besides in like Indian dramas.
Well, no,
shit.
because
wait, what happened? Like there was a circle,
like, circle of like black ash, and like whatever, like somebody had done like a ritual ceremony, I guess, in that area. My parents like, "Yo," like my grandma was like, "Yo, stay away from that area." Like that's where somebody's doing like dark arts. I was like, I bet. Like,
say less, Grams. You don't gotta tell me. I'm gonna walk the all other way.
Like that shit. Like I don't even know. I was like, damn. That's like. I mean, they be doing that shit. Like I don't know, and it's like close to our house. So after that, I was just like, okay, yeah, just like scoop. Yeah, we was out.
Dude, it's funny. Like so many people in my family are like scientists and stuff, but I know for a fact that they all believe in all that stuff. And like, if you say anything that's like ominous, like they say like shower immediately, do this prayer, fix it with this way, like make sure you like, I don't know, like just like all these like precautions after the fact.
Times.
Yeah.
Facts. So if you're leaving the house, like if you sneeze, you got either wait a little bit or you got to eat something sweet. And that's just like one of the things. The other thing was like, I have never been to like a funeral, so never like seen a body, but like when they like go to one, they like tell me to like go in another room and they come home to take the shower first before like I need to talk, like, you know, they're like, oh, we got to get all this bad juice off of us. I don't know what the fuck they're
doing. Damn. Yeah, did you guys ever go? That's actually a good question. Like, so you never went to a funeral ever in your life yet?
No, I know I had a couple friends pass away, but like it's always been memorials I've been to. I've never seen like a open casket. I've never seen like a dead body or anything. I mean, on our Indian side, they just like cremate them, so it's not.
Yeah,
well, they still do like open caskets sometimes for.
Yeah, they do. They like let you see the body and then they cremate it like at the spot. I've never. My parents also like that too. Like they would never let us go to funerals as well. But then like I had like a friend pass or like a teammate at my school, and like that. I think that was my first one. That shit, like, yeah, like I brought like tears to my eyes. So I think I've been to like a total of like only like 3 in my life, but
I've been to one when my grandma died. That shit was sad as fuck, man.
Yeah. Like, I didn't even go to my own grandparents. Like my parents didn't want me there.
Damn.
That's like also another crazy story. It's like this is gonna sound probably like pretty weird. Let's see. So like my grandfather, right? Like he like died in America. And like he used to use this blanket, and like he died in that blanket, and like whatever, like we like got it cleaned, and so I've slept with that blanket like my whole life, like the blanket that he like passed away in. So I guess that's like good voodoo in a way. I don't know, or like you could look at it as being weird.
Do you ever feel like you're getting like randomly spooned when you're wearing that blanket?
Do you wake up in the morning and like your butt hurts for some reason?
Nah, it was that blanket. I mean, lucky nose blanket, because like I had it like at pit and shit, the red one, whatnot. But yeah, like grandpa's like he passed away in that shit.
I know some families who like definitely like burn that stuff away with it, but to me, it's kind of like why it's just like.
Yeah,
someone who's not using it anymore. It's not like it's just like it's still a blanket by the end of the day.
Yeah,
throw some that bitch is brand new, bro.
Yo, but like, to shift the topic, but I guess kind of keep it the same. Like, do you guys believe in like the Illuminati? Like, I guess that's still like dark art.
How do you go from magic to like Illuminati, dog? What?
That's dark shit too. World controlling, like, you know what I mean? Like, you selling your soul.
That's just like capitalism, bro. That's just motherfuckers that have a lot of money so they can control the shot. That's nothing to do with the
but
dark
they doing
arts.
some dark arts in there too.
What do you think they sacrifice right before they sell like Amazon stock? They might be
like they might be sacrificing a goat. Like,
yeah, no, I'm pretty sure I saw something like there's like a meeting that happens with the elite or whatever, and they burn like a fucking man, not a man, the actual man, like a haystack of a man or whatever. Like it's weird. Like I definitely believe in fucking like a high. I don't know if it's Illuminati per se, but like fucking a high order society where they fucking just control the world.
Like the Freemasons is a real thing. Like that's like a Freemasons like legit is like it's like.
Why we gotta free him?
Huh?
We went to the Denver airport. Remember, lucky that's like it has a Freemason sign and shit on that.
That shit is like legit.
Well, I feel like that's documented too.
Yeah, it is documented. Freemasons is documented. Like there's like presidents and stuff that were that were like considered Freemasons. But then Illuminati is like something that's kind of just like up in the air. Like nobody really knows like it was like truly out there or not, and like it's not documented. But I definitely believe it in as well. I mean,
wait. I got a question. So Going back to like, like black magic in India and shit, do you guys like in your houses in Punjab, do you guys have like idols on the front that are supposed to like ward off like evil spirits?
We just have idols hanging up like our gurus hang up like everywhere, like in the house.
Right. But on the outside of your house, do you have some like
on the gate? I'm pretty sure. Yeah, we have like at least one guru up there on the gate.
Yeah, okay. Because like
I don't know if that purpose is to like
to ward off.
I mean, it probably is like it probably play like inner laps, but it probably is like bless the house and stuff and like.
Yo, Deech, I see like some South Indians have like fucking lemon peppers and shit fucking hanging or whatever.
Yeah.
What is that for?
I'm pretty sure that's just like at the like it's after like any puja or whatever. It's it's supposed to be. Like,
you guys burn like a lot of ash, right?
Yeah, every single ritual like you definitely have. I mean, it's like Agni Patra or whatever. Like it's just like big fire rituals.
Wait, so what do you guys hang on your gates?
It's usually like it's some god or it's like some demon that you put on the front of your house. Because my grandparents had.
Why would you put a demon?
Yeah, why would you put a demon?
Hold up.
No, but like I don't know, dude. India's black magic probably. I kind of do want to see it a little bit with my own eyes, but at the same time, I don't. I'm curious, but
did anybody ever do a documentary on it? That's actually a good ass idea.
It probably is, bro. I think there's documentaries on like actual witches too. I feel like that do like black magic and dark arts and shit.
The witch shit was like a bunch of bullshit. That's just like uneducation.
No,
like
not Salem witch trial related.
I know.
Shit. Like actual I think they're just called witches that just do dark magic just because they fucking do dark magic or whatever.
The Scarlet Witch from Marvel.
Do you guys think like vampires and all that werewolves ever existed?
I was like heavy into werewolves like growing up. Like I used to kind of like have that like belief, but like I don't know about vampires. Yo, honestly, that's a good movie. You guys remember that movie on Disney Channel, the vampire one, the one where like the vampire mom? No,
where like the Beast.
Yo, hold up, guys! I'm sending you guys a picture real quick. This is a thing. It's like a devil face that you're supposed to put up.
Yo, chill! I'm not trying to look at that.
No. Like it looks mad cartoony. Like it's something that you hang up on. I don't think it's Kali Mata. No, he's got a mustache. So.
I've seen this shit. Yo, this is like what they do on like Desera and all.
Oh yeah, I've seen that guy.
Yeah,
too.
No, it's not even that. Like this, it's like a devil face. You have it hanging up in front of your house. I remember my grandparents had one in like they had like a house somewhere, and every time people would stop by and like. If they would be like idling too long, like some creepy shit was going on, and my grandparents were like, "Oh, we should probably do this," or they're probably looking for something. I don't know. Dude, I would always get so paranoid in India. There's some weird shit that goes on.
There's so many superstitions that like in like Indian community has like developed. It's like just weird.
Well, motherfuckers aren't like educated, so like they probably contribute anything that's not like, explain to like rather than coincidence. It's like it's just like black magic because they can't explain it.
Yeah, facts.
Wait, do you guys believe in like what is it called? Like Mischief Night, right?
Mischief Night is just like a fun thing. Like
no, but
Mischief Night. What is that?
Mischief Night.
The Purge.
No, there was a thing before. Like, there's a meaning behind the Mischief Night or whatever, where it's like people come out, like the devils come out or whatever.
Yo, Joe, you getting a little too spooky for me.
I thought that's what Mischief Night was. And
do you guys think the purge would actually like ever happen? Population control?
Nah.
I don't think people would go out there to kill other people. It might be like military gunning people down. I can see that, but I don't see people going around and killing other people. I feel like we're all too soft in America to do that shit.
Nah, bro. There's some people that, if they had the opportunity, they'd probably go balls deep in that shit.
How many people do you think are really ready to like, take someone's life?
I don't know.
Like,
I'd probably say maybe like 1%, 2%.
Really? I feel like it's probably like half of that point. So there's 300 million people in US, right? Roughly. So like 1% of that would be what, 300K or some shit like that?
I guess. I feel like you'd be surprised by like middle America.
Yeah, I feel like that shit is not as scary though as like the haunted house / like psychological horror movies. Have you seen Sinister? Like the concept of like astral projection. No, sorry, not Sinister. Insidious.
Oh wait, I think
like
I have watched
haunting through dreams and shit, and like I don't know, that stuff is creepy as hell.
Wait, Harvey, you should watch like serial killer movies.
Hell no, fuck that. Like
Harvey lives alone in a giant house in Texas right now. Like
fuck.
Dude, I'm getting kind of scared too. I'm like by myself right now too, and I'm like, looking this shit is like kind of scaring me out. I feel like I gotta.
Let's
lighten the mood a little bit. Let's go to Disney Channel.
Yo, facts, bro. I'm about to watch like Finding Nemo.
What's your favorite Halloween Disney Channel movie growing up?
What was the Halloween Town or whatever? What was it called?
Yo, they have like there's like some chick that I follow. She was like there. Like there's an actual. You can actually go to like the actual set somewhere. I don't know where it is though.
It's called Halloween Town, right?
I know. Yeah. Yeah, they have it like intact.
That was my favorite one.
Yeah, that one was good. You guys don't really know the vampire one, the one that's like where like he starts dating the kid's mom, and then like the kid figures out that he's a vampire, and then he's like trying to like get him away from his mom.
No.
Wait, what's the movie? Look it up.
Bro, the movie was fire.
I just know 2 Disney Channel Halloween movies: Hocus Pocus with the 3.
Hocus Pocus wasn't even Disney Channel. That's like ABC Family.
Is Freaky Friday like Halloween? Is that when they switch bodies, right?
No, dude, that's not Halloween.
I just remember. See, I didn't watch that many Disney movies. I don't think I did. I only watched a lot of Christmas shit. Like Christmas movies were bumping.
Your mom's got a date with a vampire.
I've never heard of that movie, bro.
That's probably like a 5%.
What are the ratings? What are
movie.
the ratings right now? 10%?
Classic. 94% of Google users like this movie.
Google users dumb. Like, no, that's honestly got based more on Google users than Rotten Tomatoes.
Google users is way better. Rotten Tomatoes is straight trash. Like, I'm not a movie critic. Like,
Fact. Yo, just tell me if the plot is good, yo. That's why I use like Google. As long as like the plot is good, that's all I care about. Dude, I don't think I can watch scary movies by myself. Like, even though I'm not like scared of them, I need another body next to me at least.
it's Cullen season.
Do you still watch like lighthearted Halloween movies? Like there was a Netflix one with Adam Sandler, Hubie Halloween. Did you guys watch that one?
I know he did one with the fucking Jennifer Aniston. Is that the one you're talking about?
No, that's a different one. But there was one last year. It's like a comedy type of movie, like lighthearted Hubie Halloween. There's other shows too, like Sabrina the Teenage Witch. You guys never watched those type of shows?
Yo, I watched that show.
That show was good, but I watched it just because like she was a baddie.
Her and her cat. I forget the cat's name.
She had a black cat, right? Dude, I fucking.
Oh shit, yo! I gotta tell you a story about this. I don't know if you were there, KB, or listening, but 2 years ago, this is like my friend. He was like dating this girl who was a witch, and like we all like kind of knew about it, but we were like kind of like joking. You know, we like knew she.
What do you mean? She was a witch?
She just practiced the dark arts, like she just like.
Yo, why do I feel like we're like fucking sorcerer from the Marvel? Every time
dead ass, like she was.
Every time we say no dark arts.
Yo, I'm just saying, she was conjuring up some shit in her spare time. That's what I heard from people. I never seen that shit. To me, she just looked like, I don't know, a normal white girl. Like, I didn't think that she had like the capability to like conjure up evil spirits, but that's besides the point. So I was giving them a ride, and I was dropping them back to their apartment, and she was sitting in the front, and my buddy was sitting in the back because he was just like laying down because he was just like fucked up.
Were you acting mad nice toward her?
Yeah, I like watched like my P's and Q's. I was around her. I was like, yo, but like I don't want to be on your bad side or anything. I was just like, I try to keep my distance, but if she tried to talk, would just be very polite and shit like that. So she asked me to like take them both home, so I did. And then on the way there, a black cat crossed my path, and this bitch's face like lit up, like she just saw like some like I don't know like something, like either she conjured it or like she just like got super happy, like, oh, look at that, a black cat. I don't know verbatim what she said, but it kind of like sketched me out that she said that. And then I dropped them off, didn't think much of it. I mean, I did think something of it because like, yo, this witch is sitting in the front seat and a black cat just crossed my path, and I was like, yo, something bad is gonna happen. I just could tell the way she said something about that cat crossing my path, and like because I kind of looked at her and she kind of looked at me, and then I don't know, then I just like leapt straight. So I dropped her off. So a couple days later, around my apartment, bro, I just see dead bones. I just see bones around the house. Just
I'm
God,
like, yo,
I got that shit freaked me the fuck out. Like I don't get scared.
Yo, what if she actually like gutted the cat and then like took out the bones and like purposely placed them around your crib?
Dude, it was like a fat bone too. It's not like a chicken wing bone. Either like these motherfuckers are eating some like Tyson like home cooked chicken or some shit like that. These were big bones. I couldn't tell what it was. I don't know if like a bird picked it up and dropped it. So like I just like kind of kicked it away because it was like right in front of my steps, like the steps to go up to my apartment. It was in like Kibi, you remember my old place, like the steps to the side. It was in the middle of the steps.
The one next to the bar, right?
Yeah. So it was in the middle of the steps. So I just like kind of kicked it out of the way.
Oh, you're never supposed to kick bones.
You're not?
No, that's like one of the worst omens.
Well, how the fuck do you move it?
Yeah,
I'm not gonna touch it with my hands.
How do you even know this?
Like blow it out.
I'm messing with you.
Yeah, I was gonna say like how else are you fucking move it? Like blow it like with my I don't have that much breath, but like so I kick it out. So like all right, I was like all right, fuck it, it's out of sight, out of mind, blah 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 blah. Then a couple days later, the bone gets closer to the door because I had like it was 2 staircases, like 8 steps and a little flat part, and then another 8 steps. So it's like on the 2nd floor. So this was the first time it was just like towards like from parking to like the first step. Then I kicked it out. It went to the side. Then a couple of days later, it moved upstairs. Like someone, like it seemed like someone was fucking with me almost. Like the bones got closer to the front door. Like they kept going. This happened 3 times. The second time I kicked it again because it was on the middle part. The third time it was right in front of my door. Like as soon as I opened the door, like I saw bones just on the ledge of my fucking apartment.
Oh, what the fuck,
dude! I'm telling you, I was telling JP. JP wasn't there at the time because he moved back home for a little bit. Or no, actually, maybe there's some shit like because I was trying to explain it to him. I was like, "Yo, I keep seeing bones," and everyone was just fucking with me. They're like, "Yo, she actually cursed you, bro. Like you like might like I don't know what you need to do. Like you might need to go to the Gurdwara or some shit like that." That's like the closest thing to like spookiness I've ever experienced. Outside of that, like I've never seen like a ghost or spiritual bullshit. But I do want to get a black cat because I feel like I'm still hexed. But if I have a black cat around me in the house, it'll cancel that shit out.
Yeah, I thought black cats were like evil though. Or like black cats were supposed to be
But like
evil.
2 evils make a good, right? So if I already have like 1 evil on me, if I get another evil thing, I feel like it'll fight the evil for
what's
me.
the one evil thing on you?
The one when it crossed my path. So I feel like that shit like still on my like, you know,
Bro,
soul.
fuck all that shit. Yo, have you guys ever played with like a Ouija board or whatever?
Fuck no, dude.
No, hell no.
Don't mess with it. Like that shit is definitely real.
You think so?
I
Who
mean, I
created
was like,
that
why,
shit? And,
why,
like-
why would you even like test it though? Okay, so I don't know. It might not be real, but like
I'm getting goosebumps.
it is.
for
But
talking about this.
what is it doing good for you? Testing it, you know?
It's sparking your curiosity.
Yeah, but like go read a book or something, watch a movie, like.
It's like a magic 8 ball. Like it'll tell you an answer. Like, yo, am I gonna nut tonight? Like yes or no. You know, like the other side tells you. It's just like a fortune teller.
Yo, do your parents like believe in this like evil eye thing?
Oh,
Yeah, probably.
Do they have like those bracelets, like the eye?
No, I don't think they do anything for evil eye or whatever, but they definitely believe that like evil eye exists. Like,
Wait, what's evil eye?
like someone can just do.
Does that mean like beady eyes?
It's basically someone can curse you. Basically, like they have like energy to curse you or whatever. Basically, that's how I look at it. As I mean, they don't do anything to like stop it or anything. I guess they just believe in it.
No, so basically, it's like this like it looks like an eye. Like a cartoon eye. It's like one big navy blue circle with one smaller white circle, and then the iris is light blue, and then the black is like in the center. And it's
not the
basically
third
like
eye?
a superstition.
It's
that,
an
like,
actual eye, like
yeah,
eyes.
like there's
Wow.
people who wear chains and stuff, and like bracelets for it. But basically, it's like a negative stare. So if someone casts like an evil, like the evil eye is supposed to be like protection against staring, I guess. And sometimes like people stare at you and they have like malicious intent and like they wish bad upon you. So like if you were trying to avoid all that shit and like you feel like someone like I don't know, like you're supposed to pray that stuff away, or you're supposed to like kind of
Curse them back.
not curse them back, but like do something to thwart it. The superstition is like if the evil eye is like not in your favor or some shit, like things just stop going your way, and like you can kind of notice. But I remember when like I think South Indian babies are born, they usually put like a black mark, like a giant. It looks like a giant mole on your forehead, and for the longest time I wasn't sure what it was for. But my cousin kept telling me like it's like, you know, it's something that's done. But I'm pretty sure that's our version of like the evil eye. Like, you know, it's
I thought
so
that was
like
like Ash
thwart the
Wednesday.
gaze. No. Like look it up. Like South Indian baby or some shit. Like
Wait, so
like,
people just look at you and you get an evil eye on you? Is that
no,
the
it's
thing?
like a stare. It's
I'll
like
just
you
wear
don't.
some Ray-Bans, you know what I'm saying? Like just like deflect.
John Cena, they can't see me.
Yeah, exactly. John Cena, you can't see me. That's what I'm
Wave
saying.
your hand in front of your face.
Yeah, evil eye this bitch, you can't see me. Bro, that's actually kind of scary. I've heard that before. I didn't know that was like called the evil eye. I thought it was just like I forget what we say it in like in Punjabi. Something like I forget the thing. I've heard my mom talk about it before, where you just like kind of put some bad energy out there by like, you know, staring at someone, be like, oh, like maybe it's just like envy, jealousy, or some shit like that, and that's like how you kind of get cursed. But
I definitely believe in that shit though. Like people like wishing bad upon you, and like if you have the energy around you, like you shouldn't surround yourself with people like that. Like frauds in your circle that like don't want you to like have success and shit. I think that's like actually affects you.
yeah, crabs in a bucket thing where the other people just try to pull you down and shit like that.
Yeah.
Crabs in a barrel, I think. I forget what it's called.
Like people with just like malicious intent at the end of the day.
Malicious, bro.
But yo, do you guys believe in like the like good energy? Like I don't know if you ever seen this thing. There's like this thing about keeping like prisms around you, like pyramids.
The pyramids.
The pyramids and stuff
I
like
think
that.
Drake does that actually.
Yeah, Drake does that.
I know you would know. That's why you brought it up, you fucker.
Yo, I've been meaning to get one. Yo, that shit.
Same.
Wait, what does it look like? like?
So it's like a crystal pyramid. There's just like this like belief that like pyramids like bring good energy and like good
Pyramids
aura.
of crystals, yeah.
Yeah, crystals. So it's like a crystallized. It's like a pyramid made out of crystal. You just keep them in your room, you keep them at your house and stuff like that. It kind of, I don't know. It's like fascinating. You guys ever think about the Egyptian pyramids? That shit is crazy.
I don't think it's related to Egyptian pyramids.
But like the pyramids are just good energy. Like,
No, I need to get me one of those.
How is pyramids good energy? Didn't like slaves build that shit with like hard sweat and like there's mummies inside of it? That's like.
I don't think they know how it got built.
All right, I thought it was just like because you had indentured servants or some shit, and motherfuckers were like carrying rocks on their back, and they're just like stacking shit. I've never seen them in person, so like I do want to see them in person. But like, isn't it just it's like a fucking tombstone for a pharaoh, right? Like at the end of the day, there's a mummified motherfucker inside it.
Yeah, that's actually kind of weird how like pyramids are like. I don't know. I don't find pyramids creepy, even though it's like a pharaoh's.
I just think of Yu-Gi-Oh, man. I don't know why. Anytime I see
pyramids, I just think
of Yu-Gi-Oh.
But it's basically a cemetery for like fucking Egyptian pharaohs.
I'm like fascinated by them though, because like there's so much we don't know. Like even especially in like that time and age, like they didn't have that much technology, and the way they like lined all that shit up, and like supposedly they lined up with like all the constellations too or some shit. I don't know. I read this shit.
Yo,
like, all the pyramids line up with like certain stars.
Yo, Harvey's like one of those people that knows a little bit about something. And just some
he just knows like surface level shit enough to like what he knows talking about. That's how you are too, KB. Sometimes I feel like we're all like that. We act like we know enough, and then like you hit like a roadblock, and then we're
then when I meet somebody that actually knows their shit, I get
like, oh, okay, yeah. Just repeat like the last word of their sentence, like, oh yeah, pyramids, huh, and shit like that. And just keep the conversation going. But I don't understand how pyramids are supposed to give you good vibrations. I feel like anything Halloween related is always bad vibrations. So I wonder what he.
Dude, I got a question. So do you guys do your parents do like incense around the house? Is that just like after prayer for you guys, or do you have?
My grandma used to do that like every morning. My
dad does that every Sunday. Like he like prays and then like does thoomph everywhere around the house.
What is that shit called? Like the ones with people that do like the big like wad of that shit?
Oh, the sage.
Sage, yeah.
Yeah.
Does that shit smell good?
You guys believe in that?
I don't even.
No, dude, but my parents definitely do.
Do they do sage? Like they do.
They don't do sage. They don't do sage. But I got a story. So a couple years ago, I was in school. My parents had gone on a walk in like this suburban big park, like right by our house, and it's like one of the safest places. And basically, they come back. Someone threw a giant rock in my dad's like backseat of like his Acura and took my mom's purse. And then my mom gets all paranoid and shit. She's like mad religious and stuff. So she comes back home. She starts putting like salt. So she goes to like her friend who like does these readings and stuff, and like these Vastu things, like like the good energy things, whatever. So she's like a fortune teller. She goes to her and she tells her to put salt in every corner of the room. And then for like the next 3 months, my brother's like, dude, what the fuck is going on? There's salt in every corner of the house. It's spilled all over the place. There's just it's like such a waste of resource. But my mom believed it, that it was gonna fix this negative thing. Because after that, what also happened is the person took her wallet and her information and basically did identity theft and went to banks, started taking her money. So my mom was just mad freaked out. And it's so wild how out of proportion some of these things are taken though. The association is not okay, but it all came down to this whole we're probably cursed. There's probably bad shit happening to us. So we need to get rid of anything that's not pure and Indian in the house. We had these masks from the Bahamas that my dad haggled for, and he tossed them because he was that's probably what's causing it. And I'm sitting here what the fuck? I would have taken them. They look so cool. These carved masks. But it was crazy. Just the association of okay, we have some negative energy in the house, and that's why all this bad shit's happening. So we have to counter it and put all this extra measures of salt and stuff. I was just that doesn't make any sense, but whatever.
If I was one of those priests that are giving out advice to people that's coming to me, I'd say the most head ass shit and make them do the dumbest shit. Yeah.
that shit pisses me off because you're just kind of taking advantage of people and just because people's down bad and you're just kind of manipulating them because they just want some false hope.
Some of it's like real. I don't know, like, yo, like, all right, yeah, like,
that's the thing. I don't know if it's real though. I think it's literally just a false hope, like Lucky's saying. Like,
yo, so like, all right, I'll give you an example. Like, this happened, like, my pop, real story, right? We're Sikh Punjabi, right? Blah, blah, like, we go Gurdwara. But at the same time, my dad also.
Yo, you're the type of person you're like 6'9", so before he like starts anything, like, so boom, you gotta start doing that, you know, blah blah blah, and go, the way you tell stories, it cracks me up. There's like a rhythm to it.
But like, yeah, like Loki is still like my family is very open to like other gods as well. We obviously believe in one God, but we respect other people's like religions. We'll keep like a picture of like a Hindu like a god or something like in our home, like, and other like cultures, like stuff like that, because it's all one God, all intertwined. So my dad also, like, low-key, he has like a Hindu pundit that he like goes to for advice. And I don't know if he's actually based in the States or he's based in like India. I don't know, like, full details. Huh? Jyotish?
Do you know Prem Jyotish? Like,
yeah. Like, he got all the commercials and shit. Yeah. But like, so yeah, I guess he's been going to him or whatever, right? And so when dad was having like a tough time, like getting his like green card initially, right? He's going through all these problems, blah blah blah. And then he resulted to like this guy, and
blah blah blah.
And like the guy was like, "Yo, like this year, like he gave him like a year, like it was like 3 years down the line. It was like I forget the year he got like his citizenship and like all that and everything. But like he was spot on with like the prediction of like what year he would get like nationalized. And like there was like other things too that like." This guy's like told my dad that like, yo, this is like, yeah, you're going through hard times right now, but like at this point, like your shit will turn around. So I don't know if it is like that, like the underlying, it takes like, it takes a control of your mind. Cause right. It's a mindset then. So now you have like, and everything kind of starts working in your favor. And you just have this somebody that's initialized that perception. I mean, our minds are very powerful things. And like, if you start truly believing something, like the world around you starts like.
No, I agree with that, dude. I definitely believe in the power of manifestation.
Do you guys ever watch that show that came out last year on Netflix, Indian Matchmaking? Yeah. So that woman went to all those priests and did all that shit too. Like, oh yeah, you'll meet your future husband this year. Kids ate all that shit up, and not a single one of those people ended up with anybody on that show.
Dog, because that's what I mean. I feel like people just need some sort of like encouragement or like some sort of like sign. They think it's not. I don't know. I feel like the power of manifestation comes within. Like, yes, you can ask another person, but as soon as you start believing, all right, yeah, it'll happen. I don't know. Life just gives you small little steps towards like the thing that you want to like get. I really do think, like what Rinku was saying earlier, like as I'm getting older, I think power of manifestation is much greater than religion or spirituality or anything like that. I don't believe in any like God or anything, but I do fucking believe in power of manifestation.
Yeah. Has there been? I think we talked about this before. Like every night, like I go to like bed and I talk to myself. Like, yo, I want you to do this tonight. I want you to do this. Like to my mind and my body. Like I want you to like do this as I sleep. Like if there's something like a problem I'm having, like a solution I need, I'm like, yo, like I talk to myself. I'm like, yo, Harvey, like I want you tonight, like think about this problem and like try to resolve it and like find a solution and shit.
I don't do that.
I got like a habit of doing that.
I think it's just like having a positive mindset. Like I know like at times, like, you know, when you're concerned, like one time, well, this is like when I didn't get into like, you know, the PhD program and I was like, yo, what the fuck am I going to do? But I just like kind of told myself some shit will work out, some shit like, you know, I'll figure some plan B out. At the moment I was lost, but like actually it was my dad that called me. He's like, yo, something will happen. Like, you know, I needed a pick me up. And as soon as I heard that pick me up, I was like, yo, something's going to fucking work out. Why am I stressing? Now, obviously you have that looming fear of like, what if, but if you put more energy towards like, yes, it will happen, you know, the blind optimism type of shit, like then some shit will just like kind of pan out. I'm such a firm believer because like it's happening to me now in life as well. Like, you know, anytime.
All right, thanks for tuning in to this week's episode of Brown Boy Chronicles. We are available on Anchor, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and YouTube. Check us out on Instagram at The Brown Boy Chronicles, and feel free to email us with any questions or stories. The email is brownboychronicles1@gmail.com. See you next time.